dois, dois. You are listening to Na Manteiga Rádio?
Rádio ao vivo.
Rádio ao vivo.
São Paulo.
Sim, meu nome é Adrian Young. Estou com meus amigos, uma lendas. Qual é seu nome? Qual é seu nome? Qual é seu nome?
Meu nome é Cassim.
Então eu sou o Mário C.
Mario C. e Cassim.
In the house.
In the house.
São Paulo.
Dentro de casa.
Muito bom. Estamos em casa
So,
com Adrian Young.
Adrian Young, and we are here today to falar sobre músicas, sim? Something I personally love about you guys is that we're kindred spirits, right?
Definitely.
We all share the same igual mesmo
Paixão.
passion, alma, soul, coração. Like
Coração.
it's é muito interessante porque quando eu ouvi suas músicas, it's like I feel like I was there. I feel like I was there because a lot of the choices you guys are making are the choices that make me smile. Not that you guys copied me or anything, but we all think the same. We all feel the same. And we all are with velho almas, old souls.
É.
Old souls.
Alma velha.
Almas velhas. Sim. And we've worked with muito pessoas from back in the day, right?
Verdade.
We still are.
Sim.
And it's because we are so inspired, right? We are so inspired by these musicians, and we want to continue our legacies. We want keep it going, but we also are passing down to the jovem generation.
Juventude, próxima geração.
Sim. So I want to play this next record, and then after we listen to some of this music, I want to talk about what we're about to listen to. It's Adrian Young with Mario Caldato
Cassim.
e Cassim on Na Manteiga Rádio.
Manteiga Rádio ao vivo.
Clarence Wheeler and the Enforcers. And who sampled this song? The Top, the beginning. Listen, listen. Dwick. Really? Yeah, listen. Why do I have the echo on? Premier, DJ Premier, Dwick with yeah. It's interesting because we just had a conversation sobre discos, why we love records so much, right? And when I think about hip hop, hip hoppy brought everybody together around the world. Porque hip hop é the bricolage. It's everything, all genres, muitos genres, coming together and searching for that perfeito beat, right? Bateria perfeita, see? So it's the reason why we go so many places to try to find that record that either inspires us or that record that nobody's heard. There's been no other musical genre that's embraced so much varios tipos de música pelo mundo, from around the world. And it's why we love records so much. And alguma coisa eu muito sentir, what I feel, see, when I check out these records, is its connection, conexão, volta, back to para hip hop. And the connection for me personally é sobre a bateria.
Com certeza. A bateria é fundamental, o coração da música.
Sim.
The beat is the heart, and that
heart.
makes it all come together.
It's interesting because I feel like hip hop made us listen to the drums first because we were always looking for drums for something else.
That's true.
You agree?
Yeah, totally.
See, so I want to play this track, and to me, it epitomizes why we love the drums in hip hoppy so much, and how the drums makes you listen to the music differently. Yeah, that's My Chérie Amour, but with the Ramsey Lewis trio. Cassine, that was very interesting question you had, whether that was Maurice White on the bateria. I think it is. You think so?
I think it is. It's possible.
Yeah. For those of you that may not know who Maurice White is, he he is Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's the foundation of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah,
You know,
singer, arranger,
Sing, everything. Yeah,
songwriter, everything.
yeah, yeah.
Performer.
Yes. You know, something else I think about. There was this transnational identity, musical identity. Uh, really, durante o Blackio movimento, um, mais ou menos 1976, muito inspired by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like a lot of those, even Carlos Dafe,
Banda Black
Banda Black
Rio and all
Hill, sim,
this
sim,
som dos bailes.
sim, sim.
Aqui em São Paulo, Chic Show,
Uhum,
que é um lugar que ainda, acho que nos dias de hoje ainda existe, mas...
uhum, uhum.
Speak in Portuguese or in
Sim,
English?
sim.
Which one's better?
No, just you do you, because there's more people listening in Portuguese than in English. So
Okay.
just speak, yeah.
Aqui em São Paulo tinha, né, o Chic Show, que era o lugar onde todas as coisas de soul e funk vinham tocar, inclusive os artistas internacionais, Jimmy Borron, Wind and Fire, vieram. Marvin Gaye, não sei se veio. É mesmo, cara.
Marvin Gaye?
He's been to Brazil, yeah. He's actually recorded. There's a record live in Rio. Yes.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah.
Which year?
He does Reza.
É mesmo?
Yeah.
Que ano foi isso?
72, 3, somewhere around there.
Really?
74 max, somewhere around there. Oh yeah, he got bit. Ele sentiu o Brasil totalmente.
Pô, versão de reza deve ser foda.
Não, lindo, vale a pena. Mas tem muito artistas brasileiros.
Yeah. Mais
Jazz.
conversar sobre isso topic. Domingo, we have Jazz is Dead, the summit, with many amazing, incrível artistas. Mario will be there, Cassim, Dom Salvador, Hildon, Marcos Valle, Sil, Carlos Dafe,
Só conheço ele por telefone.
so like Antonio Ijokafi, Baiana Systems, muito pessoas, and we will be talking about falando sobre muito topics. How do you say topics?
Muitos assuntos.
Assuntos, muitos, sobre música e a história com a músicas we like, we love, amamos. So I actually want to continue tocando música we love. You know Monk Higgins. So Monk Higgins, jazz artist. This next record he arranged and conducted, released on Man Child Records, Los Angeles in the 70s. And when we listen to this kind of music, again, the bateria, the drums, gives us something where we listen to the original intent of the music, but we will always hear the hip hop in it because it makes our heads bob. So check this out.
Be crazy after blowing my mind. Oh Lord, she said I was wasting my time. Listen, oh no, I ain't going for that. I'm no fool, 'cause I know where it's at. After all the bread I spent before I could catch a hint, before I could understand she was in love with another man. Listen. she care? In return, she laughed at me and left me standing there. She got to be crazy to take such a dangerous risk. Cause she messed around and made me love her. Now she's trying to take me off a list. Wow! Oh no! I ain't going for that. Sure. I'm no fool and I know where it's at. Listen, she got to be crazy. Oh yeah. Listen, the woman got to be crazy. Yeah. To think I'd go for that. Oh no, baby.
Na Manteiga, Rádio, ao Vivo. Meu nome é Adrian Young. Oh, obrigado, obrigado. Estou com meus amigos Mário
Eu,
Calgado
Mário Caldado.
e Cassim.
Olá.
And we are just playing records, falando sobre muito coisas, and played a lot of soul. This track right here that's playing is by Lonnie Liston Smith. Lonnie Liston Smith is a legend, keyboard legend, and we had the honor of producing a record, myself and Ali Shaheed Muhammad, with como Lonnie Liston Smith for Jazz is Dead, and trabalhando com ele foi muito especial, muito incrível, porque we learned so much. That's what, because you guys work with legends just like I do, and
We're blessed.
blessed, right? It's
Yes.
like we're lucky, and we learned so many things. One thing I learned about Lonnie Liston Smith is that he started playing the Fender Rhodes electric piano on the Thelma album
Really?
with Pharoah Sanders,
Wow.
because the Rhodes was in the studio, and they said just try it. This was a brand new thing. He tried it, loved it, and the rest is history. That's literally how he started on that.
Wow.
And when we recorded our album with him, he hadn't played a Fender Rhodes in decades. So it was very special to have him do that, you know?
Yeah.
Very cool. Cassim, we both spent a good amount of time, you way more than I did, with our friend that's no longer with us, Joao Donato.
I miss him so much, man.
Yo, man, I miss him so much too. And thank you, first of all, for even really making that conexão with us. If it wasn't for you, I would have never known him. I would have never been able to spend time with him and learned from him. What did you learn from Joao?
It's funny, I met João, I was still a child.
Yeah.
So I met him, I was 10 years old.
Wow.
And my bass teacher, Edson Lobo, great bass player, he was a very good friend of João.
Wow.
So my first memories as a musician and learning how to play music, João was on the room
Wow.
playing piano at Edison's house, and they were playing together, and then they will show me how to play the tunes,
Wow.
double bass, and that's my first memories as a musician. So I must say I learn everything, you know, like it's like my core. It's like the center thing on my music
So
learning
sim.
was like bossa nova, and these guys who were part of Edson, and Edson and Tita. I need to show you the records one
Por
day.
favor.
They have great records
Por
with
favor.
Donato playing.
Por favor.
So these people were coming to the house because they were part of the bossa nova movement. So when I say it today, I think it's incredible that it actually happened.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
my first memories, I remember having like Jobim on the room, Edu Lobo on the room, João Gilberto came to this apartment. A lot of people from the bossa nova period was there. Vanda Sá was going there always. Marcos Valle.
Wait.
These were the
Espera,
people from
espera,
my
para,
childhood.
Cara, para, cara. Eu preciso sua livro. Por favor. Okay, continue.
This is how it started.
Okay.
Nearby, right? You were
Yeah, I lived on the third floor, and my brother was a DJ in Copacabana, and they lived on the second floor.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it was like this, I don't know, community thing, and we will just hang around there, and they will be playing live music. The first time I recorded, I was recording then
Wow.
with tapes, like they wanted to check new songs or whatever, and then
You know, alguma coisa eu penso sobre when we are no longer here, when we die, when we pass, what happens to nossos espírito? Like, what happens to our spirit? We spend so much time in our lives estudiando música. But when we die, the music doesn't die, right? Like, the spirit
Yeah.
is still in the vinyl.
that's the beauty of recording.
Yes.
I must say that's why I like more recorded music than live music. Even it's a hard thing to
wow.
say as a musician, but
Wow.
that
Wow.
I saying that not that I don't like to play music live. I love playing music live.
Claro.
But somehow this magic of record something and capturing
Sim.
moments, and
Sim. Exactly. Like
it's always
a
there.
photo.
Like when
Sim.
I wanna reach there in my mind, I just put a record on. Oh, that was great times. Like we had fun.
Takes you exactly where you were at that moment.
Exactly.
Like, exactly.
I even remember like things we did together, and I remember what we were doing behind the scenes. For example,
True.
jumping Asa Delta.
Oh yeah.
You know, like we were recording an album, and then one day we just like, let's go
Well, we said first.
hand gliding.
Well, first we had to finish the record. That was the deal. That was Vanessa da Mata
Yeah.
record we were working on. We like every day we drive by Pedra da Gávea, the big rock in Rio where they jump off at this kite thing, and we were like, you know what? One day we got to do that. We go, yes, but let's finish the record first at least. And then we did. We actually went and celebrated and went up and
Before mastering,
yes.
going on the way to the mastering. day.
Exactly. It was on the way to mastering, exactly. But it was just incredible to be able to have that experience.
Yeah, but the thing is, every time I hear this record, I remember
back.
like hand gliding,
hang gliding, yes.
Jamaica. I remember the
Yes, we did go to Jamaica too. That was unbelievable. We got to record with Sly and Robbie, which was unbelievable. That took a whole nother turn to the record.
What did you guys learn in these experiences? Like, repeat what I said so they hear.
Well, what we learned was you just have to be free. You have to be open. That's what we did. Like, we had actually no idea what to expect. Actually, they didn't want us to send the songs. I talked to Slide, and he was like, "No, man, just show up in Jamaica, no problem, seriously." And we were like, "Really? Okay." And like, we only had like 2 or 3 days. It was a tight schedule, like to fly to Jamaica to record, and they didn't want to hear the songs.
Wow.
They just show up.
Just show up by,
And we-
hang out with we,
Yeah.
smoke
And-
some weed,
And
listen to some records, watch
Didn't
me.
Didn't even smoke weed. Those guys didn't smoke. Sly and Robbie were, at this point, they're very
Clean?
focused, clean. Yeah,
It was hard to find drugs in Jamaica.
yeah.
Hard to find drugs in Jamaica by.
But we did have our minds blown, and that was an experience that was just unbelievable. We didn't know what to expect, and then it was just that was very moving. I gotta say, very fond memories of that record.
Something muito interessante, something very interesting for me, is that when we listen to these records, most of us nunca conhecer, never really know the stories behind the story.
Yeah.
People just hear the music. I want to play a song right now that may resonate with you if you've maybe heard something like this in a hip hop conheceu. This is Freddie Hubbard, Red Clay. I first heard this composition with Tribe Called Quest, with Hey Sucker Nigga. But this isn't the track they sampled. I want to play the track they actually sampled. This version, hace frío, so cold, love it, love it. The bass, the guitars, the drums. It's that hip hop in us that just pulls, extracts, gets like it just hits us in the heart. But I got one more version to show you. Check this out.
Something somewhere on the side porch. A sleepy morning, we're out in the boondocks. Stories are being told on the red clay. Red clay, where we came from to begin with, is where we're going when time comes for splitting. Sands being dug on the red clay. Playing something on the back step. The happy faces look out of the windows. Always something good on the red. Yeah.
So us mixing engineers are talking mixing engineer stuff, and we're saying this version reminds us of that like 1982, 1982 type of sound, but you know the music, their equipment was still kind of in the 70s still. And it's interesting when you listen to records pelo mundo around the world. Some countries are behind, right? Africa, right. You could get a record, a 1987 record could sound like a 1972 record in some places, right?
Brazil as well.
Brazil too, yeah. Yeah, it's because a lot of it, see, when you really study records, you could listen to a record and know within 2 to 3 years when the record was produced, based on not just composition, but o som, the sound, the recording equipment. Mas, cuando esas discos are from other places in the world, it's kind of hard, muito difícil, see? To really understand, right?
Yeah.
Where it came from.
True.
But something that we will be talking about if you come join us, Domingo, Jazz is Dead Summit at Central, Sao Paulo. We will be there.
Yes.
Ao lado, nossos amigos Carlos Dafe, Dom Salvador, Marcos Valle, Alex Maieros, Azimucci, Kiko,
Yep.
sim,
Hildon.
Seu Hildon, Popilo,
Hildon. Yes.
Biji, muito pessoas. But we will talk about many of these topics. And something you said, Mario, very interesting, is about records, the stories behind the records. And Cassim, you talked about the sound of these records and how you love the sound a lot more than seeing live. I think because we are engineers outside of everything else, it hits us in a different way, right? Because we all agree.
Definitely,
right?
yeah.
Eu concordo com vocês. Mas, the reason I think, at least para mim, for myself, I love listening to records is because hip-hop gave me the ear to discover, find the sound that is wrong. Okay? Now, agora eu vou tocar disco by the Persuaders. An old soul slow jam, a devagar jam. What do you guys call slow jams? How do you say?
I think the best term for that, at least in Rio, is mela cueca.
Mela cueca.
Yeah, that's a proper term.
Mela cueca. Oi, baby.
I explain you later.
Oi, baby. Você gostou mela cueca? Sim? Okay. So, okay.
Just to give you a notion.
Got you. Eu entendi. Okay. Now, agora, check out the funky hip-hop style recording on this Mela Cueca.
We got to get it together. sacrificed for me. I got to understand you. You got to understand me. Does it really matter? No. Whose fault it was? Love's gonna pack up and walk out on us. Love's gonna pack up and walk out on us. What? Remember, we got just one life to live, one love to give.
I got another version.
Same one.
Same song. Check this out.
Now, we're both wrong. First of all, we're both wrong. We got to get it together now before it's too late. What are we waiting for? We just can't sit by. No, we can't. And watch our love turn to hate. Does it matter? No. Whose fault it was? Love's gonna pack up and walk out on us. Love's gonna pack up and walk out on us. Whoa, whoa. We act just like two kids at play. Get mad over something silly and throw our toys away. It's too bad happiness don't grow on trees. You've got to sacrifice for me. I've got to sacrifice for you. You've got to understand me, yeah. I've got to understand you. Does it really matter? No. Whose fault it was? Love's gonna pack up and walk out on us. Love's gonna pack up and walk out on us. Whoa.
Very interesting.
To live,
Listening to this song,
give,
listening to another version, otra versal, de Love's Gonna Pack Up. Primera versal, de The Persuaders. Segunda versal, Sly, Slick, and the Wicked. Mas, você tem reggae version?
Reggae version.
Oh my God. Meals
Yeah,
deals.
I can't remember if it's Sugar Minot or Al Campbell or something like that. It's just killing it.
Wow.
You know how the Jamaicans do it.
Exactamente.
They take the American gold and turn
just-
it to red, gold,
Oh
and
my
green. And it's like, it's
So-
unbelievable.
Something I personally love about being around you guys is, again, oh, te amo. But yo, something I love about these guys I'm with is I've sat with them to listen to records before. And at the beginning, comenzado, at the beginning of this show, I talked about como nós temos igual espíritus, like the same kind of spirit.
Yeah.
You, Mario, at my record store would spin some of the craziest 45s, and my mind is blown. Because seeing I'm at your house, you're playing the craziest records. And we're all inspired. But our journeys are different, but our journeys are the same. So when we sit to listen to records, right? We not only talk about the stories behind the story, but our stories that evolve from us listening to this, because all of our records inspire our music big time. Like big time. You know, I
Big
hear
time.
it in all of your music. Like, you could listen to something of mine and understand the traces. Like, those that song "Love's Gonna Pack Up." Both of those, eu gravei álbum com o Delphonics, and these records, Isa Giscos, inspired me immensely. One thing very interesting about these records for us, again, the recording estilo, like late 60s, early 70s,
Best period.
best period. It's my golden era. Because the rules are starting to be established for recording at these times. A lot of times, muito tempos, jovem engineers that really don't know what they're doing, mixing a record with the bateria muito alto, baixo muito gordo. But hip hoppy gave us the ear to really understand why that shit was so muito foda, was so dope.
Muito bom.
Muito bom. And when we listen to these records now, I often wonder, what were they thinking?
I think they were dancing and grooving and moving. You know, I mean, I heard Sly Stone in the studio as they were working.
Mhm.
It would be basically a party vibe, and like when everybody was dancing, that's when they knew the shit was tight. And you know, there was a lot of moving and grooving going on, and I think that was the key, is to get people moving, and we were feeling it. You know, you're dancing around. You know it's hot.
You know, something very funny about this, engraçada sobre isso, is pessoas esquecem, people forget that music was made to dance to. It's a celebration, parabéns. Many of these bands wanted to have a job at a restaurant or a bar, so they would play for 4 hours a bunch of songs for people to enjoy themselves or dance to. And a lot of the records we heard were derivative of some of this. A lot of the private pressing records we own are from bands that were trying to get signed to a record label, or just making 45s to give to a restaurant or a club in hopes that they would get hired. But decades later, we listen to these 45s and it blows our mind. But like you said, it was about dancing. And going back to Joao Cassin, we miss him so much. We aprender muito, like so much from Joao. I talked to him about music. Think about the Frog record, right? But go back to some of his other songs, and I'll say this story. I asked him, with Ali Shaheed Muhammad from Tribe Called Quest, if y'all don't know that, they sampled Aquarius, Cal Jader's version.
I remember we played that track that day,
Yes,
and
yes.
it was like a bit.
Yeah, it was weird for him, right? But Cal Jader version, and we kept asking him like, "Yo, por favor, toca essa música para nós, please, por favor." He said this, and I'll never forget this. ¿Por qué? It's a waltz. It's a waltz. ¿Por qué? But how he perceives this song is from how people would viscerally react in a dancing kind of way, like a waltz. Like people don't waltz anymore, but he doesn't understand how much that means to hip hop in our ear, because that doesn't matter to us, you know. Do you have any stories with Joao about anything about his perspectives on music or anything?
Well, about dancing, that was a good one because he had this theory that you can do crazy chord changes or I don't know, crazy arrangements or even like do crazy fuck ups, but you need to keep the audience dancing. So when we were playing concerts together,
Yeah.
I don't know, you play concerts with him, you know?
See.
Sometimes he would do crazy things like change the key of the song.
Wow.
Like next day session, he will be back like 2 steps up, and the whole band was like, whoa. And then he was like, no, I wanted to test that because you need to give
Wow.
a scare on people that they keep dancing. There was something about
Wow.
like giving
Wow.
a new thing to the audience to keep them dancing, and he would do that freely, you know, like
That's-
without communicating the rest of the band.
No sleeping on the now dormir aquí on the dance floor. It's
He has
interesting.
no fear. He definitely just was pure feeling. It seems like when he played on the piano and even on the recordings, he never played the same thing.
Right.
Each time is a performance,
Right.
a moment,
Right.
you know. And I think that's the beauty of these guys.
Different takes always.
Right.
Like we recording the same song. Take 1 is different from 2, 3, 4. Like you can't edit.
Scene. This is
Yeah, like it used to be, you know. It's a different moment, so I'm playing it a little faster or a little slower or a little sadder or whatever, you know. And they're just so in tune with the moment and translate that through their music, you know. And
it's
beautiful.
called music without robots.
Of
It's that human connection.
Live and direct.
That
yes.
live and direct human connection.
Yeah.
I want to play a song here that hits me, but it's that human connection. It's not even the message because it's a gospel song. I really don't like gospel music, but yeah, but I love when it hits you, it hits you.
I having a gospel moment lately.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, because this guy called Ty Tribat,
Uh-huh.
you know him?
No.
I think he's one of the most brilliant arrangers ever.
Wow.
And I'm really into his music and I keep listening that.
Well, see, eu amo velho discos, gospel discos from the 60s, 70s, but agora, can't do it. Yeah, but they do have amazing players all the time, but check this out.
Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world of ours? Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world of ours? Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? be free. Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? Oh, oh. Is there any love in this world? 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 Oh, boy. Is there any love in this world? People fighting on every side, 'cause they've lost their dignity and pride. Hating their neighbor, killing their brother, they lost that love for each other. Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? Is there any love in this world? Oh, boy. Is there any love in this world? Is there any love? Is there any love? Is there any love? Is there any love? Let me ask you now. Love. Is there any love? Let me ask you. Is there any love? Let me ask you now. Oh, let me ask you now. Love. Whoa, won't you tell me now? Whoa, won't you tell me?
Yo, my name's Adrian Young. I'm with Mario Caldato. I'm with Cassim. And we are on Na Manteiga Rádio, ao Vivo. And we had a wonderful time with all of you this evening. I wish we could be here much longer. But if you are available, você é disponível na domingo, por favor, hang out with us. Jazz is Dead Summit with Muita Lendas. Conversations about music, life, and why we live through sound. Thank you very much for listening.
Muito obrigado, todo mundo.
Obrigado.
Yes.
Até domingo.
Sim.
Até domingo. Come on down, bring your friends.
Yes, please. Bring your friends.
Faz, é.
And we are out.
Boa
Valeu.
noite. Boa noite. Tchau, tchau.